JFK 2025. Coming up next, give it up for T.J. Rankin.
Why was I speeding down the road when I knew what I would find there at the hospital? Why was I screaming, cussing, when I knew what my dad said on the phone? They called it. Perhaps I thought if I moved fast enough, I could stop what had already happened. Grief has a whole reason all its own. When I got to the ER, I found this little partition reserved for one Betty Morgan. You know, my grandmother, she was already a very small lady, but when she was empty, she looked so tiny. The tube that had resuscitated or attempted to resuscitate her was still in her mouth, and her teeth, which always stuck out, were jutting out even further like little white tombstones. When the denial had finally passed, my brain was consumed by a very selfish thought instead. Well, damn it, grandmother, why did you have to die the week before finals? Okay, but in my defense, all right, it was the finals, as in the actual finals. I would have done this, I would have my degree in English, and my whole life was ahead of me. Jobs would fall out of the sky like manna, or so my teachers told me. 2 tests, 3 essays was all that stood in between me and the rest of my life, but how was I supposed to focus on that when one of the constants of my life was gone? When I was 11, my grandmother moved down to the same town as me to be near us. There wasn't a week that I didn't see her. Every trip we had, she was right there with us. And every Christmas, we were right there at her house, oldest to youngest, and back again. That's how we opened presents. And then It's a Wonderful Life, and my mom telling her to sit down, quit cleaning, watch the movie every year. 50 pages was all I needed to write, but I couldn't focus at all. I would write a single paragraph, and then all of the energy would come filtering out of the back of my head in the spigot that was there. 2 tests, 3 essays, 50+ pages, all done over 8 days, each hour like an eon. But I got it done. And when I walked that stage with grief still weighing down my heart, the word summa cum laude followed my name. My mom took my picture at the front of her porch. She was crying. My mom's always crying, though. She said she would be so proud of you. I'm not going to list out every grievance I have towards life, but that was the beginning of some pretty hard years during my 20s. But that was a different beginning too, right? I had a degree, I had a tangible thing that said, I can do this. And when life threw things my way, as it is wont to do, I looked at that and I remembered what I went through and that I could get through it. And I think that my grandmother would be proud of me for that too.